Is this the end of the Bitcoin bull market cycle? This is one question which has been coming across people's mind since Bitcoin corrected to $29,000 a couple of days back. But one good thing, it came up very quickly from those levels as well, indicating there's a good buying pressure. In today's video, we are going to evaluate 3 Bitcoin charts and also going to take a look at whether if this is the end of the Bitcoin bull market cycle and what are my observations. So you definitely don't want to miss this video.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, my name is Soham and I welcome you to Crypto Bulls Club, your one-stop destination for all the technical analysis and news from the world of cryptocurrencies. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. This will notify you with all the new videos that we release, and we release new videos every day. Also, if you'd like to discuss about Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies, head over to Telegram and join our family. The link is given in the description below. Also, if you'd like to read about Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies and keep yourself updated with all the news from the world of cryptocurrencies, head over to our website cryptobullsclub.com, wherein you find very interesting articles. Also on the website, you will find a crypto consulting button, wherein if you want a one-on-one session, you can get it booked directly from the website. This will be a paid session. Now, let's jump on to the Bitcoin US dollar charts. So to begin with, we are on the Bitcoin US dollar 1 hour chart, and one of the important things that has happened just in the past 1 hour while I'm recording this video is Bitcoin has actually broken below this critical support which it was forming at around $40,000. So in the last 1 hour, it corrected to around 37,900 and it's currently trading at around $37,700. Now this is something of a worry to us because prior to this, there was actually some good formation that was happening. So as we can see here, this was actually forming a kind of a pennant or a triangle. You may call it either one of the two, right? So we were forming a kind of a pennant, if you may call it this way. But since we have broken below this time, so let's analyze what could be our target. For the downside, for the pennant, our target could very well be at around $33,700. So you definitely gonna look out for this level. Also, if we assume that this was a triangle and do a measurement for the target of the triangle, it will be at around $36,000. So you definitely gonna look out for these critical levels. If you are a part of our community, we had already mentioned and given you the buying options or the buying levels where you should be buying Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So this is one of the charts that you should definitely be keeping an eye on. Now, let's move on to the Bitcoin US dollar daily chart. So on the daily chart, first of all, I would like to highlight, as many of you would be knowing now, is why did Bitcoin crash? One of the reasons was basically there was a head and shoulder formation that was getting formed on the daily chart. It was a large head and shoulder formation. Okay, so the target for this head and shoulder formation was at around $30,000. So we'll just do a quick measurement. And yeah, as we can see, so basically the target will just measure from the head to the neckline and we'll just drop it down to the point where it break out. As we can see, our target was actually met almost to the dollar. Okay, so our target was at around $32,000 and we crashed almost to around $30,000 or so, but we remained there for very short period of time, which is a good thing for us. Now there's one other important thing that I would like to show you, which is a kind of a good thing, and that would be on the 4 hours chart. So let's jump onto the 4 hours chart first. So on the 4 hours chart, what we'll do is we'll pull out the RSI. So we have got the 4 hours chart and we have got the RSI. Now one of the important things that I would like to show you here is on the RSI, we are getting a sort of a bullish divergence. What do I mean by a bullish divergence? The price makes a lower low, however, the RSI makes a higher low. When did we do that? We did that on 2 separate occasions. One was on this period, when on the date of 18th of April and on the date of 23rd of April, wherein the price made a lower low, but the RSI made a higher low. And also very recently, in the recent correction as well, when on 12th May the price of Bitcoin came to almost about 45,500, and from there on the 19th of May it came to about $29,000 or so. But RSI on the 19th actually printed 34, and where the RSI on the 13th or the 12th printed at around 25 or 24. So actually we printed a higher low on the RSI, which is a good sign for us, and we have since been making a bit of a higher lows going forward. So that is a good sign for us as well. Now let's jump to the Bitcoin US dollar weekly chart, and there is something very important that I would like to show you. First of all, there's a very critical support which was at around 38,939. How do we know it was a support? So we treated it as a resistance for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Then we finally broke above it on the week of 8th of February, and it was only in this week that we have broken below, and still we have not completed this week. So we have got around 2 days and 9 hours to go, and the important thing from Bitcoin's perspective at this point of time would be to close this week above the levels of at least $39,000. So that is the first important thing. What is the second important thing? The second important thing is the 21-week EMA. So one thing which is very, very crucial from Bitcoin's perspective is the 21-week EMA. So there has not been a single instance when a body of a candle has actually printed below this 21-week EMA when we are inside a bull market. Now this week we have actually broken below the 21-week EMA. Now if we have to maintain this trend which we have been making all these years, then Bitcoin has to close at about $45,700 for this week, and we have got around 2 days or so to actually reach those levels. So that is very, very important. Now let us say if we tend to break below these levels and continue on a downward slide, then what could be our next support? So for that, what we'll do is we'll draw the fib retracement, and we'll draw it right from the bottom of the March 2020. Okay, so we have got the fib retracement right here, and one of the next levels where we can head over to after breaking this line which we have broken off 39,000 is about $34,400, which will be a good support. But the major support is at $41,600, which we need to consider at this point of time. If we are able to close at least above this region also, then also I'll feel that okay, there is some chance of us going north. But if we get to close below this, then this level of 41,600 will act as a very strong resistance going forward. Okay, because the 61.8 Fibonacci level is considered as a critical level on the Fibonacci series. So that is why the 41,600 is a key level to watch out for Bitcoin in this week. Now let us go to the NVT and let's understand what is the color in the NVT. So the color in the NVT as we are speaking is currently white, which is not a good sign. So it is important for us that whenever we print the newer NVT, that is on 12 a.m. UTC on Monday, then for us to maintain the momentum in the market, we need to print a red here, so that we understand that the momentum for the bull market is still there. This is also very critical. Now, one of the important things that I would like to highlight to you over here is that whenever there is a change from red to white, it is not good. The white per se is okay, but the change from red to white is not considered as a very good thing. Let me tell you why. The change from red to white has happened right on top of every market cycle. Okay, so for example, the last market cycle was in 2018, as we can see right here on the week of December 11th 2017, we changed from red to white. Also, if we just go back in time as well, we can see here right here in 2013 also we changed from red to white, and similar thing could be seen in the previous top of the 2013 cycle as well. Therefore, it is very important for us to continue getting the red signals and indicate that we have not reached the market cycle top. Okay, now do I feel from a personal point of view, have we reached the market cycle top? Personally speaking, I don't feel so. Why do I say so? This doesn't look to me as a top. Okay, this looks more kind of a base wherein Bitcoin actually planted itself for some time, but doesn't look to me as some kind of a top. What are tops like? So tops are like this one, wherein we have a spike up and then quickly a spike down. Okay, similar thing can be observed in the 2013 chart as well, wherein we had similar kinds of pop-ups going around, like we can see here. So there was not a platform, we went up, then we came down. So similar things, if you can go back in time, you will find the similar kind of patterns as well. And this actually forces me to believe that this is not the bull market cycle top, but we are in a more of a consolidation phase as of now. Now another indicator that I would like to show you here, which I haven't shown you any time in the past, is called the hash ribbons. So the hash ribbons actually gives us an indication when we should be buying. So what it actually indicates is these blue circles that we see over here, they actually indicate a great buying opportunity. So the last buying opportunity or the signal that this hash rate gave us was back in December, from when we were trading at around $18,000, and from there we went up straight to 65,000. So it was more than 3x move. Now the important part here is that the hash rate actually moves from a lighter green mode to a dark green and then the blue. So the lighter green actually indicates a capitulation mode, as we can see here. So if we go to the settings of this thing, we will try to understand. So as we can see, the darker yellow, the lighter green actually indicates a capitulation. Then as we go, darker green indicates minor capitulation. Then another green indicates we are recovering. The brighter green actually indicates that we have completely recovered now, and the blue actually indicates that it is a good time. So we haven't printed the blue yet, but it will be important for this week. When we print the newer week, it will be important to see what is the signal that the hash rate is giving us. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to go back to the 1 hour chart and I'll try to find out what is the critical support and the resistance in the short term. For that, we'll do the Fiv retracement. So if we speak of the current levels, Bitcoin is at around $38,000. The resistance at this point of time is at around 38,221. So it is only in the last hour that we have broken through all of these critical support regions that we had, and now the 38,221 will act as a support, as a resistance rather. Now the next very critical support for us would be the level of 35,717. Now if you are a part of our community on Telegram, we have already told you what would be your buy bets on. So if you have still not joined our Telegram channel, I highly recommend you do that right away. And if you have any questions over there, so either me or someone from the community will definitely answer your questions. Now coming back to this hourly chart, so the last hour has been a bit of a bloodbath, if I have to call it that way. This is one of the largest red candles after the red candle that we had on the 20th of May. So basically this red candle, it started right from 41,700 and it came all the way down to about $36,000, which is not a good thing. It corrected in the 1 hour. We had a correction of 12%, it actually more than 12%, so which is not a good sign. But one of the important thing is this next hour, as I'm recording this video, we are getting a green candle and we are treating this 38,221 as a critical resistance level as well. Now what I'd like to show you is something of a bit of a concern to me, and for that we'll go to the monthly chart. On the monthly chart, what I like to do is I'll plot the monthly RSI and we'll focus only on the RSI. Okay, so earlier we have mentioned that we get this kind of double peaks in every cycle. So we got a single peak, but one of the critical support levels that we had earlier was this level of around 71, which we have broken now. So that is a bit of a concern for me. The next level to watch out for me at this point of time is the level of 63, 64. So for us it is important that we close this month around the 62 to 65 region, because if we break below that, that would be not a great news for us going forward. So with that being said, that's pretty much it about today's video. Smash the like button if you like our content. Also subscribe to our channel if you want to get daily updates from the world of cryptocurrencies. Also let us know what is your portfolio and is there any particular coin that you would like us to analyze in this particular kind of a semi bear market or so. And also join our Telegram channel. It is a very active community that we have over Telegram, wherein if you ask any questions, either me or someone from the community will be answering you. So that's pretty much it about today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy. Share this video with your friends within your network, and also let them understand where the Bitcoin market is at currently and what are the critical levels of support and resistance. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.